Welcome to the Panic Button, everyone. I'm Nina. So today we're going to be going over episode 7 of Pluribus.
Pluribus.
I found it very interesting. A lot of different things that were in that episode.
Well, we haven't talked about Pluribus on here yet, have we?
No, we've never talked about Pluribus, the show, on this channel.
We'll just break down the show really quick, and then we'll get into the specific episode, right?
That would be you.
Okay, so Pluribus is a sci-fi mystery show, kind of comedy, kind of drama, about a virus hitting humanity and making them a hive mind.
A very kind hive mind.
Very nice, but a hive mind. There are 13 immune people, and we are specifically following one character around. Her name is Carol Sturka.
Yes.
And now you can get into episodes.
Okay, so in episode 7, at the beginning, Carol's driving down the road. She's going to the gas station to get some gas. And she calls the hive mind up while she's in there.
The hive mind is currently not talking to her.
Yeah. They're playing passive-aggressive at the moment.
They help, but from a distance.
From a distance, with a drone.
They said they need some space.
Yes. Very passive-aggressive. But she calls them. She asks for a Gatorade.
Ice cold. She's very specific.
Gatorade. Not
Fruit
cherry.
punch.
Fruit punch. Tropical punch.
It's like she's testing them.
It's the red Gatorade. Yeah, she's being kind of snooty. Yep, and they dropped off the Gatorade, and it wasn't to her liking.
Not ice cold like she'd wanted.
No, not at all. So in the background, I noticed the song Tarzan Boy was playing, which to me kind of seemed like it was hinting at Manuso's journey through the jungle.
Yeah.
But you thought it meant something different?
I think that it shows parallels to both characters. You have Carol, who is currently alone and acting like a wild dog, literally howling in one scene, which I would say is very akin to the sound of Tarzan Boy, if you haven't heard it. So I would say that it parallels both of them being kind of out of their element in a new world.
Okay. Yeah. So then she goes driving down the road again, and she's singing "It's the End of the World as We Know It. I Feel." They cut her off, which was some heavy foreshadowing.
In case you haven't seen the show yet and you're just listening because you like us, Carol is like Nina. Very independent, very don't f with me.
Pessimistic.
I'm angry and I like it.
Okay, so then it cuts to a scene where it's at night. She's setting off this little firework, and then the coyotes howl, and so she starts to howl back. And my assumption was it was because she wanted to feel connected to something, because she hasn't talked to anybody, so at least an animal. I mean, at least it's something to talk to. And
Interesting.
you know, and then the coyotes were like, "Yeah,
Cray cray.
we're not gonna even talk to you now."
So my theory is a little
even
different.
the animals were like, "We want to stay away from you."
I would say that is Carol. It's a representation of Carol as a lone wolf character. When society existed,
Yeah.
Carol felt very lone wolf. And now Carol is so alone that she literally only has wolves to howl at. It's oddly symbolic, don't you think?
Incredibly.
Like of a lone wolf personality type to show that even though you may feel like a lone wolf, the people that you talk to, even maybe in small amounts, are more important than you realize. Number one, to keeping your sanity. Number two, to making you feel less alone.
So then it cuts to another scene where she's going golfing. And she's singing the theme song to Caddyshack. And she passes a little bunny and a buffalo, which, what did ChatGPT say that symbolized?
Resilience from humans, because buffaloes almost went extinct, and they came back. And so that it nods to Carol against the hive mind, trying to resist as humanity. It also shows something that would resist despite the odds, which is also like Carol's situation here, right? Mm-hmm. It also represented pre-colonial America from what I was researching. Buffaloes were more common, obviously, I'm sure you know, before the Industrial Revolution, before we had more structures, you would see buffalo more or less in the wild. There's a reason they almost went extinct, and it's because of humans. Just to break that down a little further, it breaks down how society was one way, and now it's returning almost to a sense to nature, to the animals, like, because humans aren't messing with them anymore.
Yeah. It was like they showed a soft bunny first. Like, oh, cute little innocent little bunny.
Oh, that's so normal. You see bunnies all the time.
Bunny, and then buffalo out of nowhere.
Yeah, also to show how unnormal it is.
Very contrasting.
Golfing is a normal activity, not something everyone does. But if you saw someone golfing, it wouldn't be abnormal.
Right.
But if you're seeing them golfing and then a buffalo shows up, it's abnormal. So it's showing how Carol is trying, in my opinion, it's showing how Carol is trying to act like everything's fine amid everything not being fine.
Yeah.
We're not being normal.
Moving on. Her cop car doesn't start.
Womp womp.
So she got to pick a new car. And she has a row of very
Designer
expensive
cars,
to choose from. But she chooses the Rolls Royce.
With a just married text and balloons that say love.
Yeah. Why did she pick that? Because she's yearning for human connection?
Because it
and that
feels
kind of symbolized it?
It feels more human than everything else.
Yes, indeed.
Because humans actually participated in. You know that the join didn't do that.
And it was funny because the emblem on the hood of the car, the hood ornament that they kept showing.
The one that comes out and comes back in.
Yeah, it was the frozen woman. Also, ironically, symbolic.
Well, I'm going to bring it up. They keep mentioning that Carol froze her eggs, and I'm telling you, it's coming back, dude. It's coming back. And I'm telling you, they're going to use that Mr. Diabetes to fertilize the eggs.
I don't remember what his name is.
His name is Mr. Diabete.
Diabete?
No S.
Oh, so like diabetes without the S.
With an apostrophe over the E.
Oh, diabetes.
It's not an apostrophe, I'm sorry. Over the E. Diabete.
Diabete. He's French, isn't he? He does speak French.
Diabete.
So then she goes to the Georgia O'Keeffe Museum, and she finds the Belladonna painting. She steals it and puts it on her wall, which also symbolic.
Is it stealing if none of the people care?
No, it's not. But in her head, it could be.
And the other guy's head
She's
it
being
is. And
reckless.
Manuso's head, every time he gets gas, he puts money on there. Mm-hmm. It's like he doesn't realize, like he was told that society no longer exists as it is. He either doesn't realize or really strongly believes that it can go back to normal.
So I thought that the belladonna was symbolic because it's a pretty flower, but it's deadly, kind of like the others. Kind, sweet, Zosha, pretty,
Unimposing, non-imposing.
but deadly.
Yes, it looks unworrisome, and then you realize, oh shoot, I gotta worry a lot.
Yeah.
She goes in her fridge, and we see a fridge full of food.
Oh, yeah.
And she then goes to the phone instead of cooking or doing anything, which she still is very capable of doing. Mm-hmm. And now keep in mind, she hasn't been able to go out, so it makes sense that someone would want to go out instead of staying home to cook. But these people aren't talking with her. The whole world isn't talking with her. And instead of holding off and being a lone wolf any longer, she reaches out. She continues to reach out. I feel like it's an increasing attempt to try and see if they will actually come and see her. They keep sending drones. She shows up at the restaurant, and it's empty with just four cloches for the food that she requested.
So she goes to the player piano with the iPad, and you see like all the different songs, and it's like they're there for a reason. The others put those specific songs there for a reason, but she chooses "I Will Survive" by I think it's Gloria Gaynor.
First I was afraid. Petrified.
Yeah. So maybe a way of maybe she's starting to lose the battle of wills, and so maybe this. When playing that song will make her feel like confident.
I think
she's losing confidence.
I think genuinely the whole reason that they chose "I Will Survive" is because her whole shtick is helping humanity to survive. So it's supposed to be like inspirational for her and her commitment to humanity.
Yeah, that's also possible. Mm-hmm. So then we cut over to Manuso's, who's on his way to Carol, learning English, and he ends up hitting the
gap.
Darien Gap, where the others come out, and they're like, don't go.
We'll take
You'll
you.
die. It's like 100 degrees Fahrenheit out here, 38 degrees Celsius. You'll die. There's a lot of dangerous stuff going on
Poisonous
out there.
plants, bugs.
Yeah. So... And it's
all the animals they released, sorry.
It's 24 hours of walking through there in order to get to where he needs to go. So, and it's between Panama and Colombia. Just a fun fact. So he's
This is
walking.
the first I heard about the gap, so.
He's walking. And he's repeating.
I am Manuso, and I'm not one of them, and I want to save humanity, the world, whatever.
Yeah.
Same, but
Manuso Oviedo. And I am not one of them. I wish to save the world. He's traversing. I remember
terrain.
the others mentioned these thorny, spiky trees, which he slips and runs his back right into.
And they're real. It's scary.
So that's going to cause serious infection. He cauterizes his wounds, but that's not going to help with whatever infection.
It doesn't help.
But through his bloodstream. Yeah, so it doesn't help. He passes out, and you see the others come in on their helicopter
and
save
kind
him.
of go to grab him. And that's kind of where we leave off with Manuso.
That's where we leave off with him. Mm-hmm. So then we cut back to Carol golfing. She's smashing a whole bunch of windows. She's playing a Judas Priest song.
On Booyah Jams from 06.
Or
Mixtape.
08. She's doing that. Judas Priest song is playing. Another one trying to pump herself up. Like, I'm tough, I'm Carol.
I can handle this.
Totally. Then it cuts to her setting off fireworks. And she's in a circle of 9 bigger fireworks, not like the little puny one that she set off at the beginning. And they start going off one by one. And the last one falls over and points at her. And she just sits there like, if
Zero
it hits me and
attempts.
kills
Yeah.
me or harms me, oh well. Meaning she's starting to lose a little bit of her soul there, starting to mentally break down, if you will. So the thing flies past her head. So it totally would have,
Annihilated.
Yeah.
At least put her on fire.
yeah, which would have been horrific.
Yep.
If she was just a few inches to the left. So it hits a house and she goes and she puts it out with a little hose.
Obviously, that moment is to show you that Carol alone does not care about life, living, continuing, whatever. It is by mere chance, I mean, obviously show logic, but by chance that it does not hit her.
Indeed. So she ends up going to the hardware home improvement store. She gets some white paint. She paints something in the cul-de-sac. And then she goes back in her house where Zosha shows up, pulls up at her house. And she gets all emotional and she hugs her. And then you see that what she painted was come back. So this was all a game by the others, which means they can be cruel even if it is passive-aggressively or even unintentionally. But there's something way beneath that happy, sweet veneer.
It shows their manipulation game.
Yeah.
If anything, if like I the way I was talking with you about it, if you compare this to an ex or
Yeah.
like a current significant other, then this becomes very toxic behavior very fast. It's clearly manipulative. It's clearly to make you make a decision. They're trying to get Carol to turn to their side. Now, Carol, we haven't talked about this, has this awesome magical ability that when she gets mad, they start seizing out like broken robots. That's why they really want to turn Carol, is to kind of like de-weaponize her in a sense. But it doesn't quite answer why they want to change the others. There's 13 people total who didn't change. And they want to change all 13, not just the one that's giving problems, but all 13. And that is sus.
And I was thinking, does whatever their master plan is, because there has to be some motivation behind why they're there and everything, does turning the 13 others have to do with their master plan? Can they not complete whatever master plan it is unless they change the others? Because they're working pretty damn hard to change these 13 other people. Why? And that's the question I have.
Well, my hypothesis so far is that they're basically an algorithm. And so if they couldn't turn 13 people, that means their algorithm had failed in some capacity. But that's just a theory. A game theory. Sorry, you guys probably watch YouTube and know where that's from. You've seen it, right? Game theory.
What's that?
It's a YouTube channel. Matt Pat.
Oh,
The guy
okay.
that you thought was gay but has a wife who's been in all of his videos.
Okay, I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah. And he always finishes the video with, "That's just a theory, a game theory." Yeah, so
I gotcha.
yeah, they have
Anyway,
a bunch of channels actually.
what's your theory if you've seen the show? And if you haven't seen the show, why?
If you haven't seen the show, come back after you watched it, and then tell us what you thought in the comments below. Let us know how you like this content versus our normal content. Share it with a friend or an enemy.
Like and subscribe.
Whoever. Like, comment, and subscribe. I finished it this time.
Click on the bell, which is somewhere underneath me. And
Or me.
we'll see you in the next one. Bye.